Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into a really compelling Supreme Court directive from India.
Yeah, it's pretty stark stuff.
Definitely. This deep dive covers stray dogs, dog bites, rabies, but it quickly gets into public safety, some surprising legal thinking, and that tough balance, between public health and animal welfare.
And what hits you immediately is how serious the court sees it.
Yeah.
They actually said the situation is extremely grim.
Grim, wow.
Yeah, and they acted suo motu, basically, on their own initiative, not from a specific case filing, because of news reports about children being attacked.
Oh, wow.
So their goal was urgent, crystal clear. Infants and young children, not at any cost, should fall prey to rabies. That's the direct quote.
Okay, so with that urgency, what did the court actually do first? Because this is where it gets really interesting, right?
Totally. They ordered authorities, Delhi, Noida, Gurugram, Ghaziabad, to immediately start picking up stray dogs everywhere
Picking them up
and shifting them to shelters. But here's the absolute game changer. The instruction was they should not be released into the public, period.
Right, that's a massive shift from how things were often done before, isn't it? Trap, neuter, release and all that.
Absolutely. It directly challenges those existing practices. Justice Pardiwala, he questioned the whole logic of releasing sterilized dogs back, called it absurd and unreasonable.
Absurd. Strong word.
Very. And Solicitor General Tushar Mehta backed that up. He argued, look, sterilization stops more dogs being born, sure, but it does not take away the power of the dogs to give rabies.
Okay, so that's the core of it for you, the listener. The court is saying, right now, immediate public safety, especially human lives, comes first.
Yeah.
Way ahead of just population control or the old models.
Exactly. Safety first.
And they didn't mince words. They said no sentiments should be involved in this whole process. They talked about aiming for a society free from stray dogs. That phrase, no sentiments. How does that really play into this tension we mentioned, public health versus animal welfare?
It's incredibly revealing, I think. It signals the court drawing a very firm line. When lives are actively at risk from something like rabies or attacks, public safety becomes the absolute top priority.
So it's like saying animal welfare matters, but...
But in a public health crisis like this, the scales tip decisively toward protecting people, even if it means overriding some established animal welfare norms or, personal feelings about the dogs.
Got it. So given that firm stance, what were the practical steps, the actual orders?
They were very specific. First, immediately create dog shelters. Start with space for 5,000 dogs and get it done in 6 to 8 weeks.
5,000 dogs in under 2 months. That's a lot.
It is. They also ordered a dedicated force, a team just for picking up strays, and within a week set up a helpline for dog bite reports.
A helpline for bites? What happens then?
A rapid response. Catch the specific dog within 4 hours. And crucially, this echoes the main point that dog is not released, no matter what, not even after sterilization or vaccination.
No release under any circumstances.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes. They also demanded detailed info on vaccine stocks, availability, how much they have, showing they're thinking about prevention too, not just removal.
And the court seemed pretty serious about people not getting in the way of this.
Oh, absolutely. Very stern warnings. Any person, any organization interfering, they face legal consequences and potentially contempt of court.
Contempt of court, that's serious business.
It really is. It just highlights how determined the court is. They even push back against interventions from groups like People for Animals.
Really? Even established groups?
Yep. And they shot down suggestions about adoption drives, too, saying, and this is another direct quote, stray dogs should not become pet dogs overnight.
Wow. So no wiggle room there.
None.
Yeah.
Their focus was locked on what they call the larger public interest. It's clear they won't let anything derail that primary goal of public safety.
Okay. So summing this up, the Supreme Court has laid down a really comprehensive, almost uncompromising plan here for a major public health issue.
It's certainly decisive. And this deep dive, it really pushes us, and you listening, to think hard about where that line actually falls between public safety and animal welfare.
Yeah.
Especially when lives are clearly on the line.
Yeah.
What does it really mean to approach such a critical problem with no sentiments involved? And what are the longer-term effects, societally, of taking such a firm stance? How does it shape our relationship with animals when human needs are prioritized? So absolutely. Something to think about.